Welcome to Builder Information Systems Video Learning Center. This tutorial is a primer providing information on launching, accessing, and navigating in BIS, and will provide helpful tips, hints, and information about the menus, tools, and options to familiarize you with our software. Launch Builder Information System by double-clicking the BIS icon on your workstation's desktop or by browsing and selecting it from your Start Program menu. Normally, the Builder Information System's About BIS splash screen will appear with version and build information. If a prompt appears asking for the control folder path, then typically the workstation has lost its connection to the network drive where the control folder and data reside, and you'll need to either contact your administrator or resolve the connection issue yourself. To access a company's data, when the login prompt appears, enter or select the company's ID and your user ID. The company's name and your name should populate the fields to the immediate right. In this case, we're going to access the demo company. The demo company is provided as a learning tool and is a helpful resource for learning BIS and testing processes you may be uncertain or unfamiliar with. I recommend using it anytime you're uncertain about the outcome of a transaction or process. It will save your company data from unnecessary reversing entries. If you have a password set up, enter your password. Note, checking Save Company and Save User ID saves the information for future access. Next, enter or select the session date you wish to log in with in the Date field. Click OK. The system access process starts by verifying the data and user access. During this process, it will also check the referential integrity of the data and various journals. If any out-of-balance transactions are detected, a prompt will appear to alert you on the matter. Once logged in, notice the overall appearance conforms to the familiar Microsoft product look and functionalities throughout. The title bar at the top lists Builder Information System to the left, and if a form or report is selected when maximized, it will identify it in brackets. The form or report along with either its status or record identity, if an existing record has been selected. To the far right are the standard minimize, maximize, and exit program icons. To access a form or report query, click the desired hyperlink in the appropriate module of the My Desktop screen or select it from the menu. When a form is opened, the application bar provides a number of function icons, a fiscal year filter, order by, ascending, descending, and search tools. Placing your cursor over an icon will identify the icon's function and an optional shortcut or quick key keystroke command that may be used to execute that function if available. Keystroke functions save time and provide convenience when entering data. Search tools assist in locating existing transactions and records. The search tools include the Find or Lookup magnifying glass icon and the VCR buttons for scrolling through existing records. Please refer to the how-to tutorials available on the search features and report queries. The report bar provides report-related functions like print, preview, export report, and email report. The Windows toolbar has a calendar, a calculator, and a notepad icon, making these tools readily available. The message bar appears at the left of the footer and displays the company's name, user ID, the fiscal period, current or prior period, current session date, and report server status. Note, if you don't have the report server module, there will be a red X. The report preview bar appears to the right of the message bar and provides options and tools that are available when a report is previewed. Again, a bar area becomes active when the appropriate form type is opened. Floating your cursor over an icon in a bar will identify its function. The individual bars can be undocked, moved, and redocked if needed. To do so, grab the bar's 4 dots to the left by left-clicking, holding down the mouse button, and dragging it to the desired location. The bar options may also be disabled and enabled as well by right-clicking in the header bar, below the title bar, or footer bar area, and checking or unchecking the desired options in the pop-up menu. Now let's take some time to review what is available in the menus. Starting out, you may wish to take special note of some of the functions available, especially those in the File, Edit, View, Window, and Help menus. Most notably in the File menu is the backup function that can quickly create a backup of your company's data. This process takes typically less than a minute to create a backup of the company's entire data. Also found in the File menu is New, Open, Save, New Company, Open and Close Company, Preview, Print, and Exit. There are also notably grayed out functions available only when not logged in to any company data. These are explained in other tutorials. The Edit menu provides available edit functions when accessing various forms. On the left is its functions corresponding icon and description. On the right side of the menu may be a shortcut or quick key keystroke available for the listed function. The View menu has available view options like My Desktop, My Favorites, and My Workspace that provide additional conveniences for locating forms and reports, along with My Dashboard, which provides a dashboard overview of job information. Please refer to the View option tutorial for additional information. The Job menu has job-related master record forms for jobs, the cost code library and billing code library, production expense, along with the master record for the equipment module, and access to the document manager forms. The job scheduling module link, along with the forms for budget and change orders, schedule of values, subcontract forms, are found in the Job menu. The List menu directs users to various master record forms. The Transaction menu directs the user to the various transaction forms. The Report menu directs the user to all the report query forms available, while the Administrator menu provides various administrative settings and tools. At the top of the Window menu are the Styles options for either MDI or tabbed MDI. You may wish to explore these settings to see which is your preference. Tabbed MDI keeps each selected form open with a tab at the top, allowing users to toggle between forms simply by clicking on the tabs. Also note the Close All function, which will conveniently close all open forms at once. Tile and cascading options adjust the layout of the open forms. The Help menu may be especially useful starting out by providing access to the BIS Help resource, as well as a link that takes you directly to our website. There are additional links pertaining to support, IRS forms, Social Security Administration forms and publications, and the About BIS splash screen. As mentioned earlier, Builder Information System provides several view options in the View menu. Click View in the menu and check the desired option. A user may turn their view options on or off as needed if their permissions allow. The My Desktop view option makes locating forms and reports easy. Select the appropriate module folder in the My Desktop sidebar to the left, and then click the desired link in the area to the right. The selected form will open. The white area has all of the modules related links for master records and transaction forms, while the blue area to the right are all of the modules related report links. The cream area has indirectly related links. Let's examine a vendor invoice form. The function of the vendor invoice form is to solely input invoice information received from vendors. When a master record or transaction form opens, it defaults to creating a new record or transaction. Notice the hyperlinks on the form. Clicking a hyperlink conveniently opens the corresponding master record form in the event that a related secondary record needs to be added on the fly. Closing the secondary record form returns you to the original form. Some hyperlinks provide additional functions like launching related report queries. To do so, right-click on the hyperlink and select the desired report from the pop-up menu. Every transaction in master record has some form of record identification. The record ID is unique to the record, or it may be unique to the record on that date. It allows you to locate and identify it throughout BIS. Some record types, like AR invoices and POs, only permit a numeric record ID. For others, like vendors, customers, and employees, etc., the record ID may be alphanumeric. In this case, the record ID is the invoice number. To complete a transaction, enter all vital information in the fields provided on the form. Some fields provide a lookup feature for selecting information. To use the lookup, click the magnifying glass icon to the right and select the needed information. The Enter key or Tab key may be used to advance through the fields on the form. In this case, when all the information is entered, the amount in the total field in the lower right will equal the amount in the amount field in the upper left. To save the transaction, either click the Save icon or go to File and select Save in the menu, or use the Control-S key command. If any vital information is missing, prompts will appear indicating what information is missing in order to complete the transaction. Provide the missing information to complete the process and save the transaction. To close a form, you may click the X in the upper right of the form, not to be confused with the X of the application in the title bar, or select Edit and Close in the menu. If a record's been created and not yet saved, a prompt will appear. Do you want to save changes with Yes, No, and Cancel option buttons? Yes will save the transaction or record. No will not save the transaction or record and will close the form. Cancel will not save the record or transaction, but will keep the form open, which will allow additional information or changes to be made. As mentioned earlier, you may wish to next view the search and report query tutorials to become familiar with those processes.